Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up and also hitting the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and also when I upload videos. Please share this video out as well and leave a comment below to let me know how it resonated with you. Look at where I'm at, you guys. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So I'm at a beach house in the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest, and I was planning on filming this video for you guys all about the moon and your psychic abilities, and I thought what a perfect opportunity to do this right in front of the ocean, because the moon represents our emotions, the sacred divine feminine, the goddess, and her psychic and intuitive powers. She literally helps us to face our fears of growing, of maturing, of becoming spiritually awakened. You were born with a special psychic gift, and it can be found in the sign your moon was in when you were born. If you don't know your moon sign, you can get it by accessing your natal chart from websites like Cafe Astrology or from an astrology reader like me. But follow the timestamps below in the description of the video or in the comment section to jump onto the sign, your specific moon sign, or I would actually recommend watching them all. And before we go any further, I wanted to remind you guys, you can follow me on Instagram at Channel for Grace. You can follow me on my Facebook page, Gobind, and I also have a Facebook group called Channel for Grace Soul Tribe, where I actually sometimes provide the videos to you guys first before anybody else gets to see them public on the channel. The other thing also that is going on until December 31st is our holiday special with Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. I will do your natal astrology reading and Jason will do your map of destiny reading, and together we will have about an hour or so session with you, live or recorded. And it's a powerful way to start to get to know your path, your destiny, your life journey, your gifts, your strengths, also your weaknesses, and things, what to really focus on as you start moving forward. Remember, 2020 is a powerful year, so there's a lot that's going to be happening that I'm going to be talking about on this channel. This is one of those powerful videos that I'm making. So let's get started with the moon, and we will begin with the sign of Aries. Aries, you are the first sign. You are in essence the beginning. This is our first cardinal sign as well as our first fire sign, and this means that your intuition is very fiery and it's very quick. So if you're not paying attention, you might miss it. You have this psychic gift of knowing when to go, when to initiate things, when to start something new, and most often it's an on-the-spot decision, and you are very, very inspired from it. So you have to be careful to differentiate between what is actually your intuition versus your impatient and impulsive nature, which Aries can definitely have. Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac, as well as our first fixed earth sign. So this is where we start to slow down a little bit. Your intuition is going to be the strongest when you are grounded and when you are feeling emotionally stable. When those two conditions are met, you have this powerful ability to really tap into the moon, because the moon is actually exalted in Taurus. Your psychic gift is to really connect with your environment, to know if what's around you is safe or not, and you use your senses like sight, smell, taste, hearing, and also the sense of touch to really guide you a lot intuitively. You are probably the person that can walk into a room and instantly feel the energy of the room, and if it doesn't feel good, you're not going to want to stay. And because Taurus is ruled by Venus and this sensual energy, you use your sense of sight, hearing, smell, taste, like I just mentioned, and touch to communicate with your environment and to energetically feel into your environment. Gemini is the third sign of the zodiac and the first mutable sign, which is immutable air sign, which is this like flexible energy. Your mind is super, super active, and you process things, you process everything through your mind. So Geminis can visualize things very easily, and so most Geminis or Gemini moons have like a photographic memory and are also clairvoyant. Images will literally pop into your mind, and you'll have this sort of picture or a movie like thoughts that are transmitting messages to you. Gemini is actually ruled by Mercury, and so this means that your quick mind and natural desire to know everything is very strong. And so you are truly open to being a channel for spiritual messages. Gemini moons are also great communicators. You naturally rule the third house of communication. So any form of communication like writing or speaking can strengthen your intuition. Some strong Gemini moon gifts are clairvoyance, which is psychic sight, clairaudience, which is psychic hearing, clairsentience, which is psychic feeling or empathy. And Gemini moon can also access the collective consciousness. So this is like the fourth dimension of the planet. So many of us that are very empathic can tap into this fourth dimension, which allows us to be transmitters of important messages. Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac, the second cardinal sign, and the first water sign. Cancer moons are super intuitive and highly in tune with the cycles of the moon or the phases of the moon. So when there's a new moon or a full moon, for example, these times of the month like really affect you a lot. You might feel super emotional, for example, during these times, because your heightened sensitivity allows you to feel what the collective is feeling. The moon is also ruled by Cancer, like this water behind me, this is you, like this is you, like the Cancer, you know, the crab comes from the ocean. And so you have this like very powerful connection to that. And so it's at its most powerful in the sign of Cancer. Your psychic gift is your sensitivity. It's your ability to tune into people's feelings, tapping into your heart. You're highly empathic, meaning you know, you can feel what other people are feeling, and what this is called is clairsentience. It can be overwhelming at times because to be this sensitive, because it almost feels like a curse to be able to feel so intensely what everyone else is feeling. But at the same time, you have to remember that it's actually a gift, and you can sort of work around it and build, you know, the right boundaries and protect yourself so that you can practice this empathy as a gift, as a healing gift, instead of feeling like it's overpowering you or overstimulating you. You also have a deep connection to the sacred divine feminine or the goddess. And so it's easy for you to go with the flow, just like this water behind me, it just goes with the flow, and to trust the messages that you are receiving. And because the divine feminine is in her power when she is in flow, this is why you feel the most comfortable when you are in flow in your life. Leo is the fifth sign of the zodiac and the second fixed sign, and also the second fire sign. And because Leo is ruled by the sun, you actually have a connection to both the sun and the moon. And why this is so powerful is because you source your courage, your power, and your determination from the sun, but you're also able to draw people into your energy field with the magnetism of your moon in Leo. So your gift is basically your charisma, your ability to channel positive energy, to love deeply, to have a lot of compassion for the world. In a sense, you become this very inspiring energy to others, and you're the type where people will literally gather around you to feed off of your amazing and vibrant energy, because it makes people feel good. You literally make people feel good. So your psychic gift is to channel all the powerful, source energy, and then from the sun, and literally spread it, give it to the world, give it out to the world, bring it into this physical time space reality. So just like the Gemini moon, you're also a channeler of energy, but in a more heart-centered, where it's love, connected to love, and in a more solar plexus center kind of way, where it's connected to action and power and courage, because the solar plexus is all about courage. So this is what you exude by having a moon in Leo. Virgo is the sixth sign of the zodiac, the second mutable sign, and the second earth sign. Because Virgo rules the sixth house of being in the present moment, of being here now, you have this innate ability or this gift to be in the present moment, to pay attention to the details. And many will look at, Virgo energy and say that they're kind of wasting their time because there's no perfection. Perfection doesn't exist, and Virgo seems to always want to be striving for perfection. However, at the opposite end of the spectrum, you've got the 12th house, and it's ruled by Pisces and Neptune, the subconscious mind, universal and divine knowledge. So what you are in essence, when you're striving for perfection, what you're in essence trying to do is to bring the divine into this physical plane. because you have a deep psychic connection to the knowledge from beyond this physical time, space, reality. You know that kind of perfection, in the sense of that divine perfection, and you know that it is possible here in the 3D. So that's talking about like integrating the 9 dimensions into this physical time, space, reality. So when you, Virgo moon, are fully tapped in, you literally have access to the Akashic records or that divine knowledge, and you can integrate it here into the 3D. So what this does is it makes you a natural healer, a natural transmuter of energy, and also a master manifester. You are also naturally able to heal with your hands. So any kind of healing modalities like Reiki or massage are going to be things that you're probably going to be really good at. Your psychic gift is a deep understanding that we are more than just this body. We are more than just this dimension, and knowing that you can, like I mentioned, integrate all the 9 dimensions into the 3rd dimensional plane. That might not, that actually might be a lot for some of you Virgos to sort of take in, or Virgo moons to take in. However, having looking at it at a very deep subconscious or intuitive level, you actually understand it. You actually feel the truth of what I'm saying. This is one of those gifts that definitely needs to be activated, so you don't get stuck in like the minute details of it. So I would actually recommend a book for you guys to read. It's called Alchemy of 9 Dimensions by Barbara Handclough. Libra is the 7th sign of the zodiac, the 2nd air sign, and the 3rd cardinal sign. Libra moon, you literally are the peace dealer. You have this innate understanding that balance and harmony are what truly heals the world. And so you have this natural gift of being able to counsel people towards finding more balance in their lives. And part of this psychic gift that you have is that you're able to see the truth behind duality. And duality, as we know it, it's like, it's polarity. It's like you have right and wrong, right, left, the yin and the yang energy. You can see the truth behind these dualities, because the truth is that in the end, you know, where we're really moving towards as a society, as a humanity, as the race of the planet, is integration of the dualities, integration of these polarities, so that we use one to literally help us, we use them both to literally help us create like a 3rd beautiful form. But you understand the truth behind these dualities, that it's really about balance, that it was really about that harmony that comes from kind of integrating both of them together. You know the truth, you feel the truth behind these opposites, and you have that higher perspective. So when there's conflict, you instantly recognize it, and you instantly feel this desire, this need to resolve it. And that's your gift. Scorpio is the 8th sign of the zodiac, the 2nd water sign, and the 3rd fixed sign. With the moon being in a water sign, Scorpio moons are highly intuitive and psychic, just like Cancer moons. You have this gift of being able to see like beyond the veil, being able to see right through people, which can tend to be a little intense, I think, at times for Scorpios. And I think that's why they tend to be so like kind of, they hide, because they're like, if everybody else can see me the way I can see them, like, oh my God, I'm just gonna go hide. Plus they're very deep, and they tend to have very deep knowing and understanding. You literally can read energies very naturally, and you are so sensitive that it's difficult for you to be in big crowds. This moon sign has the potential to be a medium, and that is someone who can communicate with people that have passed on, to those that have, you know, moved through the veil, and really like deep abilities like that are capable with the Scorpio moon. You have a strong connection with the other world, and so you don't even have to try, and you're just like tapped in, you're just connected. There's a tendency for Scorpio moon to feel very vulnerable because of this high sensitivity. So it's really important for you to take care of yourself and to know where your boundaries are, not just to protect yourself, but also the boundaries of what we would call spiritual trespassing, where you're reading into someone's energy that didn't really ask to be read, or that, you know, it's not the time or place, or you just don't feel like it's appropriate to do that. That is such a thing. Spiritual trespassing is an actual thing. So sometimes there's probably situations where you're instantly reading someone and you literally have to take a step back and say, okay, I'm actually going to turn that off because, like I said, it's either too much, or it's not wanted, or not welcome, or you're not in the space for that. You need to really be in the space to be able to read into someone. And what this makes Scorpio moons, it's like natural psychics, because they see what's going on without you even saying anything, which is a really powerful gift. But if you don't know where the boundaries are with your gift, you're just basically just draining your energy instead of using it for healing. And I think that's why Scorpio moons and Scorpios in general are very introverted and very protective of themselves and their thoughts and their feelings, because they feel like they're so wide open that it's not comfortable being that so exposed. So you have to recognize there's a gift, and you also have to recognize that not everybody has this gift. Like, you feel so open because you can see through the veils, but not everybody can. So that's really powerful, and that's something to get to learn about yourself and to harness about yourself, so you can step into more of feeling in your power with it. Sagittarius is the 9th sign of the zodiac, the first fire sign and the 3rd mutable sign. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of exploration, and it's also the planet of expansion, and it also rules the 9th house of spiritual integration. I think that Sagittarian moons, just like Leo moons, are magnetic because they shine really bright. I don't know if you've ever been around Sagittarius, but they usually, like, they speak the truth, they tell the truth, they communicate, there's no, that they don't hide anything, because they don't see the need for it. When most everyone in the world works through these like weird dysfunctional ways where they feel like they need to hide stuff from other people, Sagittarians don't do that. And so the Sagittarius moon has that aspect to it. If you have a Sagittarius moon, you're probably very optimistic and a natural manifester. You have an ability to really light up the room, to get momentum going, and to motivate people. You may even have a natural ability to what we call astral travel, or to, when you're in meditation, to really visualize yourself in many different new places. And this actually strengthens your manifesting abilities, because most people have a hard time visualizing. For you, it's actually really easy to do that. Your mind has no boundaries. Sagittarius doesn't have boundaries. Jupiter just expands, 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 and it wants to keep exploring, to keep moving forward. And so you're able to imagine these things that are not here yet. That's actually what manifesting is. And this is due to that rulership of Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and also new horizons. So you are also a seeker and a projector and a channeler of truth. And when connected to the right channel, the truth just comes out. Capricorn is the 10th sign of the zodiac, the 3rd earth sign, and the 4th cardinal sign. Capricorn moons they exude this very wise and mature energy. Your most powerful gift is your ability to focus and concentrate on one thing. Because like, once you make up your mind, you can focus intensely on what you want, and through hard work, you literally bring it to manifestation. You also have this gift to sort of draw in energy, the energy that you need to make these things happen. And this is an ability to manifest that no other sign has in the zodiac. You have this deep inner knowing that you know what you're doing, and you're very clear about where you are going. Not everybody has that. It's totally a gift. Because of this, people tend to be drawn to you because they feel safe around you, and you exude this like wise, sage energy. You are ruled by Saturn, and this Capricorn energy in the 10th house of career, and like kind of like maturing, like being a mature adult. And so that's why people tend to feel like really safe around you. Use this gift to reach your goals. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac, the 3rd air sign, and the 4th fixed sign. You may be an air sign, Aquarius, but you are the water bearer. If you don't know what that means, just like check out a picture of Aquarius and you'll see what I mean. So this puts you in a position of power over the intuitive and psychic powers of the element of, ta-da, water. So Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and which is the planet of revolution, of change, the Kundalini energy, electricity, and this gives your psychic abilities an electric kind of flavor. You're naturally connected to the universe. That's what Uranus is. It's like the beyond. It's out there. It's more than just here. And so you are very open-minded, Aquarius. You're literally able to understand things at a very deep level. No matter what is going on, you are able to see the truth, the irony, you know, like the elephant in the room, the ego underneath it all. And then you can transcend it. You can move beyond it. You're able to sort of connect the dots, find the thread that links it all together, and you know exactly where the message is coming from. You see that bigger picture, the elephant in the room, and you are the truth finder. The other psychic gift that Aquarius has is an ability to astral travel or even like daydream. We think of astral traveling as like only happening at night when we're sleeping, but it can happen while you're awake. And that's what's called the daydream. Like our imagination is more than just our imagination. That's probably another video that I should make, but our intuition is connected to our imagination very closely, as well as it is connected to astral travel and having visions. So you're able to visualize very clearly. And so you actually have this ability that no other moon sign has to see into the future as well as perceive people's intentions. It's very prophetic placement, because you have to think about the age of Aquarius that we're literally moving into. We're moving into the future, and Aquarius will lead the way forward towards this new world. So the kind of psychic abilities that you're capable of activating within you, Aquarius moon, is the ability to connect with those who have crossed over. So that's called mediumship. There's clairvoyance, which is psychic sight, and an ability to see like the electricity running through a person's body, or even just look at someone and see literally what past lives they've lived. It's intense. These are wild intuitive abilities, but Aquarius moon, like you've got that. And I think we really underestimate the Aquarius moon placement. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, the 3rd water sign, and the 4th mutable sign. Pisces is the ruler of the 12th house and the planet Neptune. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so this is where we complete the journey. The 12th house is also about the subconscious mind, bliss, the occult, the mysteries of the universe, the beyond the veil. So you're also very intuitive because of the essence of the water element. And your psychic gifts have to do with clairsentience, psychic feeling. Pisces are very, very sensitive. And it's almost overwhelming. Just like the Cancer moon, it's almost overwhelming the amount of sensitivity that you have towards other people's feelings and emotions. So that's why Pisces this energy tends to want to escape, because it's like it sees too much. There's too much truth, and so you want to kind of run away from it, because in this human experience, that energy tends to kind of envelop us or feel like this intense pressure that we can't quite like get rid of. But the truth is that once we dive into those areas of life, those areas that feel like dark and gloomy, and then we see the light, we bring light to them, it literally heals us. And that's what part of your gift is this ability to feel what other people are feeling, clairvoyance, to see very psychically, get messages in the form of images, visions, pictures in your mind's eye, in your third eye, and you have this ability for deep compassion for the world and deep understanding of human nature. If you have a Pisces moon, you are way super sensitive. You're also very introverted. You're probably very shy, but you hold within you this deep compassion of actually literally Christ consciousness. This is an understanding of where we're headed. I mean, like ages from now, humanity as a whole, and an ability to literally guide us through here, through the journey into the heart. You also move in and out of dimensions daily, going into this kind of like dreamlike state and having prophetic visions. And then you come back with the knowledge of the universe. So just like Virgo, you also hold within you the polarity of the 6th and the 12th houses, and play a huge role in being this example of how to integrate the 9 dimensions into this physical 3D reality. And that concludes our Psychic Abilities Activation Guide video, pretty much. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Gobind, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Share this video out with your friends and let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Thank you so much. Sat Nam. We'll see you again next time.